What up?
Good morning.
Look at that. Look at that right there. We're not talking about that dog if you see the dog eating a turtle shell. We got a cement slab
Yeah,
with a partial water well.
we got the well
Yeah,
and we got the pump.
we just don't have the pressure tank or the well house yet.
Yeah, and we gotta have the well house. Oh,
But
there.
if you guys want to see the way we do things, watch the Crocker Life later today. We're very impatient people,
We really are.
and you may or may not be able to tell kind of what might be happening back there.
Yeah. But if you watch this good stuff,
It had a little kick.
yeah. If you watch the Crockers, you know before we can get the rest of the well, so the tank, we need to build a well house.
Yep. So we're trying to figure out the best way to do it to make it look good.
Right.
This is kind of, you come in our entrance,
That's right.
and then it's basically here, and then next to the
Yeah.
the grain bin.
Which, so we were like, oh, perfect idea to put it here. That way, trenching wise, it's like good shooting water this way, that way, everything. It's going to work out great. But then it's like, oh, dang, we got to build a well house that's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, we were hoping it could be a little smaller.
Yeah.
But what we're thinking is we're going to get creative on the idea, trying to make it look cool. We threw out some ideas already.
At first, I was like, how cool would it be if we made it look like actual well?
Yeah, like the old school.
Yeah, but obviously that's not going to be big enough. So,
Yeah, because it needs to be way too big of a building. It's got to be technically 6 feet tall if we're putting in,
filter and a softener.
yes, which we will do later. Maybe not a softener, but a filter and stuff we'll do later. But for now, we're not going to. But you got to make sure there's room. And so having it that tall right here, you really don't want to do anything. We want it as small as possible. So it's going to be 6 foot walls and then that tiny little roof. So what we're trying to do is come up with a cool way to make it look. We threw out the idea of what if it try to make it look like the grain bin. Well, you can't really do that because it's a square foundation and it's got to fit everything on there. We threw out a couple ideas of, making it look super rustic. Make it, do we do it out of metal? Do we do a pitched roof or, the angle roof, or just, straight flat roof? What do we do? So that's what we're really racking our brains on. So we need y'all's help. Maybe some of y'all have done a water well house and made it look cool, and you guys know the vibe we're going for here, the theme of everything. And the good thing is, it'll be 6 feet tall walls, but we could always plant some type of landscape around it.
Yeah.
Kind of camouflage
it. Bit. Yeah.
So you could even you really wouldn't want to do just right there, but you could do a little privacy fence with shrubs around it, or really do something to make it to where it's not well house. There's nothing wrong with the well house. It's just more of you driving right in on our property. We don't really want to see a well house. So that's kind of where we're at on that.
Yeah. And so if you would have known that it had to be 6 foot tall, would you put it somewhere else?
Potentially.
Yeah.
But
I still think we'd put it right here.
it's the best spot we possibly could. Even we already had the idea, and then even the well company came out. We didn't even say anything, and they were talking about this. We're like, all right, well, they were talking a little bit more over, and it's windy, guys. We're like, what if we just put it right here? This is what we're thinking, and then they're like, you don't even have to cut any trees out, really. We can get in. And I was like, I'm not taking that risk of you getting here and it not working. We're cutting trees. We're clearing it out. We're going to make it good. And we're going to do the best we can. And as far as placement, it's perfect. It's the absolute perfect thing. And as far as the look of it, we will figure it out. And again, the main thing is we can always cover it with landscape or some type of decoration, something.
Put a little wagon wheel on it or
Yeah,
something.
a little a cow skull.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But just seeing water come up from our ground here, I told Danielle, I said, you know, we were pretty stressed for a while, and then we got electric, and it is, oh my gosh, huge weight off our shoulders. Now we have a hole in the ground. Our biggest fear was them hitting rock or something happened to the rig and it breaks down. They weren't able to drill it yet. So all the hard part is done. We are 100% getting an entirely built out water well that was done perfectly, correctly, done well.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Right there.
So you guys know we've been talking for a long time about the difference between this property and the other property. Well, I guess we can go into detail on that finally.
You want to go ahead and...
We're going to wait for another episode?
I'll just...
Baby.
I don't know if you want... It really doesn't matter.
We won't forget.
We won't forget.
All right. Stop me out of it. We'll do
mean,
it another time.
It's all right.
It's fine. We'll do a whole episode.
Yeah.
We'll get there someday. But the weather, it was they poured the cement slab, concrete slab, whatever you want to call it. And
it was like a partial dry pour.
yeah, it was. And the guy helping was like, I think it's going to rain. And the guy's, it ain't going to rain. And then it starts raining.
Like 2 seconds later.
Yeah, so we threw a tarp over it and everything. And it ended up being fine. It doesn't have to be a perfectly smooth.
You'll see literally all of this on the video coming out later today.
All of what?
Putting the tarp on.
Oh, yeah. You guys will see all that. And then what else we did with it and all that. We'll just say it got Jason-fied.
Yeah. Crocker-fied.
We're not really, we're not patient. When you go without for so long, when it's right there,
He's like, nah.
you going for it.
Yeah.
I think we've made it clear enough that y'all probably figured out what we're doing. But the weather got a little nasty and all that, so even this morning all day it's been windy and cloudy.
The sun like just partially came out.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. We're happy with it. Get it, boy.
What are you doing?
We're pretty happy with it and everything, and we're excited. This is a whole new, I think you actually titled the Crocker Life End of an Era of, we still will haul buckets down and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we could fill up the tank that's right there to the top.
It is.
For the first time ever, I think, out here.
But it's like, when I say end of the era, too, it is of this, like, the stress. And because it's always in the back of your mind, too, when you have animals. Even if you have that thing partially full, you're like, okay, summer's coming. How are we going to keep them cool?
Yeah.
It's just like, these things, even if it's not here yet or whatever, it was always a stress. And then even, I don't know, when we had water well at Shoot Dang Ranch, it was like the stress of,
Hey.
what are you doing?
Sniffing, trying to bite the mic.
Will the generator run to get the well going? It's all of those types of like struggles of living that type of lifestyle. It's done.
Yeah, so...
End of that era.
Yeah, so it is a great thing. And also,
No.
we do have friends that would allow us to come get water if we need to get water or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
just, you never want to have to ask anybody for that. You never want to be a burden. We're lucky enough, we already... I can't think of the right word in the moment. We've been a burden enough, but not overdone it yet with our friends, with our animals. But it makes me feel a lot better, though, because either we have really dumb friends that forget very easily, or they just truly, it doesn't bother them because they've been watching Lambo for months, and then they're constantly sending us ads for animals and being like, how many animals do you want to watch of ours? Because we're not ready for that. So either they're just really dumb and forget, they're like us, or they're just like, don't bother me. We'll have another animal here, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Or they're like, if you hurry, you can also get this animal. You
Yeah.
can get your animal back and
And this one. So, luckily, we are getting
so close.
so close to everything. And
It's wild.
that's one thing, too, that people, you know, we've said before and stuff, but people are always like, you never finish anything. No, we just happen to start new projects, and then we finish them all around the same time.
Yeah, everything is going to be done around the same time, and it's...
Which is glorious.
Oh, gosh. It's even, like, again, like, the water, the power, this, that, the like, everything kind of coming around the same time. Just
Yeah.
comes together. All the stress, everything you worry about, like, all that just...
Yep. So...
Get him, Soy.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're definitely excited with everything going on, and it was less money than we expected, but still a lot of money up front and all that, which we already took into consideration when we bought the property. We already knew it was more than we expected, but we knew it'd be a lot more upfront cost with just everything here.
Yeah.
But just like we've said for so long, we did it with cash, so we don't have a payment. We don't have anything, and I'll say this, for some of y'all, our first electric bill was $20, and that was just to set it up. And then I just said, no
we've
matter
had it for
what,
a month.
we've kind of laughed and joked, and people kind of got a little upset with us over it, and said something snarky, I guess, about our electric bill that can't remember. There was multiple snarky ones,
We've
but
also been paying electric bill at the house in town. I guess I haven't been there that much, but
that's not what they were getting snarky about, I guess. But I can't remember. But we got our second bill in the mail, and this was because the first one was kind of just we didn't even do anything yet. It was $20, just minimum charge.
Yeah.
This time was 3/4 of a month, I think, or maybe almost the entire month, and it was $50.
Yeah.
So, and that's running the camper nonstop. We didn't really hesitate to turn heat on. We wanted. I've even turned the AC on.
Yeah.
You know, we had the fridge going nonstop, like just charging all our stuff. We've been running tools, charging the batteries to the tools and the cameras and just everything, in $50. And we do know that not everyone can afford electric bills and do all that stuff, but when you used to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a gas bill to run generators, you just laugh at a $50 electric bill.
Yeah.
So we know to some people it's a lot of money, but to us, after paying hundreds...
Everything is perspective.
It is. And after spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month to run a generator, we just laughed at a $50 bill.
Like, score.
Yeah, so we don't also know, once we have a house and all that, we don't know what it'll be, but we do know it'll be more than $50. But we will take a $50 electric bill to where we're at now all day, every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're very excited with that. But Danielle, when you're watching this, she will be at work, and she'll work, the day you're watching this, tomorrow for us, and then you'll come right back.
After work, so I won't be back until probably like 9.
Yeah.
So it'll be a long day, but how come I gotta come back?
I don't want to say that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Okay.
You know why. It's nothing bad. It's just, you'll understand. If you don't understand, I'll tell you right after this and be like, got it. But we do have something planned in the morning. But you guys can guess all y'all want, I guess. But I don't know. I'm happy with the way everything's going.
Yeah.
Now, I am glad we didn't till up this whole freaking garden because they drove right through here to do all of it.
Yeah.
Which, whatever, at the end of the day, don't matter. But we're going to have to figure out something to till this garden up because the roots are insane in this area. I don't know what to do. I wish we can just burn this whole section, but there's no way. You'd have to just be pouring gas nonstop to get it to burn each root.
Yeah.
But
Bring the mulch over.
what?
mulch over up in here to keep the fire going?
Oh, you could, but that'd be a pretty wild fire. I don't know if I'd want a fire that big going on in here.
Yeah.
Now we got water though, but we might just have to the first year hire somebody. There's people around here that will come till them for like $50, $60.
Oh.
Yeah. So nothing.
Say, or we just do like a raised bed for the first year.
Nah.
Nah.
We need watermelon. We need all that.
True.
So we might just pay somebody to come till it up for us the first year. Then after that, they'll have gotten all the main stuff out. But yeah. Anyways, guys, hopefully y'all have a great day. I'm again very happy, very excited. To some, it may just look like a cement slab with the pipe sticking out, but to us, it looks like freedom.
Yeah.
Hell.
And for our animals, just like everything.
Dreams look different to everybody.
That's very true.
So hopefully you guys have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one. We appreciate all y'all stick around the journey. Comment down below and give us some cool ideas for a well house.
Yeah. We're kind of stumped right now.
Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.